don't you know it's a beautiful new day? Running down the avenue, see how the sun shines brightly in the city, on the streets where once was pity. Mr. Blue Sky is living here today. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. You had to hide away for so long. Hey there, Mr. New, we're so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you.
Friends! Now, I know it's sunny. I know that we are filled with blue skies, and I know we've all been busy chatting. But we've got to give Paul a proper Littleport welcome, as well as everyone online. Good evening, friends! Good evening! That's more like it. Good evening and welcome to Littleport Christian Spiritualists this wonderfully sunny Thursday evening. Now, of course, as always, we begin in much the same way as we always do. We have a quick rundown of what's coming up. We introduce the medium. I teach everybody the magic words to summon Reverend Alan from up north. I've got a funny feeling that the spell will work really well this week. And of course, we give thanks to the Great Spirit by opening in prayer, because that's what spiritualists do, and that's what Christian spiritualists do. But I'm sure I'll get into that a little bit more in a moment. So friends, give a big Littleport welcome to a very good friend of ours. Give it up for Paul Bannister! And of course, Paul is here to prove that life is eternal, that we all go on, allegedly like one of my addresses, and of course, that we are indestructible, immortal, and watch over those we love, day in, day out, not just on Thursday nights. But friends, of course, this is a divine service, so let's begin with an opening prayer. As we say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, we thank you for the opportunity to come together as friends, to unite under your banner of love, of hope, of friendship, to witness your proof and your truth that life is indeed eternal. And so as we place this service in your care and keeping, we make the statement as ever that everything we do is in the name of love, truth, and light. Amen. Amen. Well, friends, what a week it's been. You know, you might as well default to what you normally do and start with what a week it's been, because let's face it, it usually is. But the point is, long may it rain, because so long as it's been the week that was, we're still going and enjoying this blessed gift called the physical life. And it is, in spite of all of its difficulties, an absolute blessed gift. I know it doesn't always feel like that, but when we watch our lives back, like a VHS tape, oh wait, hang on, we've moved forward in the times since then. If you skip the stream of your life as you go along, I believe that's what they call it now, you will see and realize just how precious and wonderful a gift this time together is. Now, the world of spirit tells us this all the time, and we endeavor to KBO through our lives, week in, week out, day in, day out. But it can be a struggle. But that's what we are here for, each other, helping and dragging, kicking and screaming along the path if we need to, being honest and open with each other about the experiences they've had, to find out that they have a lot more in common than they realize, to fight for everything we believe, to protect the ones we love, to look after those we care about, to learn by errors of ourselves and each other. That is where the learning comes from. Because philosophy is about moving forward and learning about what's right and what's wrong, about how it works, about how it is, about tricks and tips to life. But the real lessons learned is in this life, not the spirit world. You've got eternity to learn all of your lessons up there. Now, this time is extremely finite and extremely fragile. And as we all know, when you're under pressure, that's when you learn the truth. So do not be disheartened and do not be dismayed. Friends, life may suck, but it's precious, it's wonderful, and literally, by God, it's worth it. We've all lost someone, each one of us. But answer me this, which would be worse? To have known them, to have loved them, to experience the things you've experienced with them, and then lost them, as we thought at the time, until they came back and started taking the mick out of us for being all miserable, or to have never known them at all. Think about that for a second. To have never experienced anything with them. The pain wouldn't be there, but the joy would not be there. Because we humans are very good at one thing, focusing on the negative. We do it, I do it. I don't sit there driving home from work for an hour thinking, oh, what a lovely sunny day and relaxing. I get to sit down and all I need to do is worry about the other traffic for an hour. The phone doesn't ring very often. I don't get text messages very often. The door doesn't get knocked on, or at least I hope not, otherwise I am in serious trouble. I just think about, oh, what a long old journey. Oh, isn't this traffic bad today? We all do it. We all do it. But the point is, if we look at the positive, if we look at the wondrous, if we look at the gifts we receive and the lessons we learn, we realize, in the words of Adina Monsoon, that we should cheer up because it ain't all that bad. Now, my point is that even though we might be feeling the weight of the sunshine on our shoulders, remember that it's doing wonders for vitamin D, and your serotonin levels are going to be through the roof. So in the words of Adina, cheer up world, it ain't all that bad. And it can be better by walking together and making it better for ourselves, for each other, for our children. And we're back on. There we go. Hello, everybody, peeps. We're back. So it has to do it at least once a week, doesn't it? So yes, you might have all just heard Adina Monsoon quoting Cheer Up World. Well, the truth is we should, but we should make it happen. We should be the initiators of joy, and we should make sure that we treat each other with love, respect, and compassion, and make every day a day filled with blue skies. Thank you all for listening, and God bless you all. Now, no need. Now, the time in our service has come where we do magic. We're always accused of summoning things, so now we really are going to. Because now's the time in our service when we have our reading from Reverend Alan. So what we need to do is the magic spell, which is Reverend Alan, are you there? Join in at home, don't worry about the neighbours. And after 3, we'll see if we can summon him forth through the ether from the north. So after 3, 1, 2, 3, Reverend Alan, are you there? Oh, I'm feeling a presence. There we go. Good evening and welcome back to Littleport, dear friend. Let me plug you in. There you go.
Good evening, everyone online that's watching and will watch in the future. Tonight's reading is called What Life Should Be by Pat A. Fleming. To learn while still a child what this life is meant to be, to know it goes beyond myself. It's so much more than me. To overcome the tragedies, to survive the hardest times, to face those moments filled with pain, and still manage to be kind. To fight for those who can't themselves, to always share my light. With those who wander in the dark, to love with all my might. To still stand up with courage, though standing on my own. To still get up and face each day, even when I feel alone. To try to understand the one no one cares to know, and make them feel some value when the world has let them go. To be an anchor, strong and true, that person loyal to the end. To be a constant source of hope to my family and my friends. To live a life of decency, to share my heart and soul, to always say I'm sorry when I've harmed both friend or foe. To be proud of who I've tried to be and this life I choose to live. To make most of every day by giving all I have to give. To me, that's what this life should be. To me, that's what it's for. To take what God has given me and make it so much more. To live life that matters. To be someone of great worth. To love and to be loved in return. And make my mark on earth. Thank you.
Wow. I'm just going to come and steal it back off of him. No, that one.
Oh, that one.
Otherwise, they'll see me, but they won't hear it. It's probably a good thing for most people. Alan, thank you. Wow. As most people should know by now, we endeavour to do the philosophy, then the reading to prove that spirit are listening, interacting, getting involved. I can promise you I didn't knock him out for 10 minutes and have a read before we started. But I'm flabbergasted, really. Brilliant. Thank you that you and your friends, with all the preparation of getting here, still managed to pull a good one out of the bag as usual. So thank you, Alan, so much. And it's good to have you here. And of course, that means on Sunday, it's Drum Healing Circle. Again, it's that time of the month already. Wow. And of course, next month, it's going for a different locazione. So if you noticed in the opening credits, because this is why I do it, because it's quite handy as a tie-in, there's a picture of a group of us all sitting around cars in deck chairs and everything, looking to be having a good old sociable what's it. Well, that was the first drum healing circle in that was Santon-Downham, wasn't it? So it was in the forest at Santon-Downham. Wonderful. People looked at us like we were nut jobs. It was so funny. But we enjoyed ourselves, and it had some very positive influences on a certain young lady, which story I've told many times. I won't go over it again because she'll hit me otherwise. But really, really excellent. So the third Sunday of July, the Drum Healing Circle will be in Santon-Downham. Please God, the weather is good. And of course, this Sunday, it's in the front room of the Village Hall, 10 o'clock. Hey, I'm getting good at this, remembering things. It's quite useful. So friends, thank you again for that, and enjoy, everyone. I will be, of course, at work. But the good news is I should be with you for Santon-Downham, because I've only got 2 weeks left and then I'm all yours. But we'll stop going on about that, and remember that as we've talked about drum healing, we should now talk about healing, because this is where we all do some mediumship and send out our thoughts to all those who are sick and suffering and in need of comfort, including a relative of mine called Oakley. He's a puppy dog and he's poorly, so please send your thoughts to Mr. Oakley. He needs some upliftment, really, truly he does, and his mummy and daddy does too. So please send your healing thoughts, of course, to yourselves. Remember yourself, that's important. And we begin with the healing prayer. We have a moment of nice music and some candles if you want to keep your eyes open. And then we end with the word Amen. So let us begin as we say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother God, here we bring unto you all those who are sick and suffering and in need of comfort, be they sick in mind, body, or spirit, that it may please thee to heal them. This we ask for those we know, for those we do not know, and those who have no one to ask for them. We ask for them now. Amen.
Amen.
Whew. Oh, that one was, yeah. Well, thank you, everyone. And now, of course, is the time where you applaud very, very loudly and very, very longly so that I have time to transfer the microphone and, of course, to say thank you for coming. But I hand over this service for our demonstration of mediumship, who, of course, tonight we have Paul, and I know it's going to be a wonderful evening, but do send your love and your thoughts to him throughout the service. If he comes to you, please answer in a clear voice, yes, no, don't know, because let's face it, we're all nosy and want to know what's going on. But of course, have an uplifting and wonderful evening. And so, friends, give a proper Littleport welcome. Paul!
I'm just thinking, could you put that on my here somewhere so I can take the jacket off?
Let's do it on the mic.
Thank you. So I'm going to do my first strip
for Littleport Church. I'm sorry about that. It is really, really hot in here. So rather than me fainting and going over to the other side, I thought I'd take my jacket off. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for inviting me back. It's a wonderful place, and it's a pleasure to be here and to be amongst such lovely people. And interestingly, I am very clairvoyant, and as we were doing your philosophy, Nick, I was very much aware of this hill behind you, this golden light behind you. And there were so many loved ones coming over that hill. So I know we're going to have lots of connection with spirit tonight. So all I ask of you is not to feed me. If you understand, yes, no, maybe, but don't give me too much information. Okay? How is everyone feeling? Great. Okay, so I know I have a mum with me, and I know she would have passed into spirit in difficult circumstances. She's making me aware of the cancer, but I'm not 100% sure it was cancer, but she's making me aware it's in my stomach, and there's problems with my stomach, and it's giving me lots of pain around this area. Also know that she would have, before her passing, she would have been very light on her legs. She would have, in terms of balance and coordination issues, I know she would have had a fall as well. Now, I heard a name straight away when I was sitting there. I know this is Mum. Would you understand this, Alan? Because I heard your name being called. Or I heard the name Alan being called. This connects to the mum. Would you understand? Okay, I wasn't sure with the cancer. There's something going on here with the stomach and here with the intestinal tract, or the tract here. She never used to tell anything. Also, she's also making me aware she's quite a larger lady, or she put weight on towards the end. Would you understand that? She put some more weight on towards the end. She's making me aware of that. Also, okay, is there a Irene or Irene or Rini?
Could have been one of her friends.
Okay, I know she's in spirit because she's making me aware that she's in spirit as well. Also, thank you. Also, number 10 is a door number. She's making me aware of the number 10.
I lived in 3 houses, all 3 was number 10.
Perfect. Okay, I believe I'm with you, Alan. Okay. Also, she's very abrupt. In other words, she would say it as it is. Right. Okay. Okay. There's a really big message here about faith and having that an underlying faith. I also feel she's making me aware you've had a calling recently to not to change something, but to embed something within your faith. Would you understand that? Also, okay. Oh, okay. There's also another gentleman that comes in alongside her. You need to know the gentleman that comes in alongside her. Would you also know she's talking about the William as well? That side? Okay. Okay. She also, there's 2 sides to Mum. She's making me aware of. There is this really soft side, but do not get on the wrong side of her. Do not get on the wrong side of her. But I really, forgive me for saying this, was you the favourite? Because, okay, Mum, forgive me for saying this, but Mum makes me feel like you're the favourite. So there you go. I've confirmed it for you. You can't run away from that now. Okay. She says you communicate a lot with spirit. You're communicating a lot with spirit, but sometimes it's not that you don't believe. You absolutely believe wholeheartedly. But you could do this as well. You could be up here doing this. But as a part of you, you'd rather sit back and allow others to do it. You suffer with a little bit of lack of faith, she's saying. There's no reason why you can't do it. Do I get the feeling this is a repeated message? Okay. I won't harp on about this. Okay. Also, the John that's in spirit, she's letting me aware. The yes. John. Okay. 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 But she says there's no time to hang around, though. You've just got to get on with it. You've just got to get on with it. Also, there's more writing and more studying for you. Well, she's given me more studying. I mean, I feel it's around the Bible, but I feel it's almost like you're creating almost your own set of rules in a funny sort of way from your own belief system. Would you understand that? Can I tell you that comes with a lot of light and a lot of love from spirit side, and it's absolutely the right thing to be doing. Okay, you're setting new rules, new principles, new ideas. Okay, also, I don't know why she's just giving you a toffee, and one of those really hard toffee sweets. what I was going to say is taking my teeth out with the tooth as well. It's taking my teeth. Okay. Would you understand the gentleman that loved the toffee? I got the gentleman that connects with the toffee. Yeah. And again, there was a problem with the teeth. Forgive me for saying this. I feel it runs in the generations on that side. Okay. I'm so proud of him. She says, I'm so proud of him. Also, she's making me aware who's been poorly recently here, but they've recovered or they're recovering. She's making me aware the trips to hospital, they're recovering, and they're going to make a recovery. They need to know they're going to make a recovery. Okay, they're okay. Oh, okay. And someone, okay. Yeah, they've been quite sick recently as well. They've been quite sick with that. They've had some sort of, again, this stomach problem Mum's trying to give me. There's some kind of nauseous around that. Also, she's making me aware that the medication is not agreeing with her. Would you want? Okay, and I feel it's a medication that's causing her an imbalance within her. She's making me aware of. Okay. Also, the month of June is really important for you. The month of June is really important. She's given me at least 2 dates in June as well that are birthdays. Would you understand that? Okay. I want to go towards the end of the month for one. I want to go and around the 21st as well. Yeah. And also, but towards the end of the month as well. I want to go further, deeper into the month as well with that. I'll run it around the 30th or the 29th. Okay. You understand that? Okay. Oh, okay. Tell him also Marion's over here. Marion is over here. Forgive me. Do you know her? Because Mum's telling me she was a proper gossip, and she hasn't changed. Okay, lovely lady. Before someone slaps me around the ear, lovely lady. Okay, she's just making me aware to tell you that she's there. Someone's been talking about her recently. Also, yeah, there's been talking about her. She's over there. She's listening. She can hear everything. Okay. Someone had problems with a fox, or there's a no, thank you. Someone's got a fox as an ornament. Do you understand that? A porcelain ornament of a fox, or very. Okay. Also, a place name beginning with the G. Place name. I want to go north with this. I know Nick said about going north, but oh my God, okay. Also, and I want to go the opposite direction. I want to go down south with a connection she's making me aware of. And I want to go towards Yeovil, that way, Somerset, that kind of way. Does that make sense? And I feel there's a connection with the Navy in the family as well. Someone served in the Navy, because I'm seeing the Royal Fleet Air Arm at Yeovil. Can you find out? I feel there's somebody that was in the Navy that had something to do with the Fleet Air Arm, which is like the RAF equivalent to the Navy on carriers. They're making me aware of that and taking me down to Plymouth. I think it's more Bournemouth. Does this make sense? Also, thank you, the initial A, she's trying to give me the Arthur. It connects to the Arthur. Yes. Okay, there's something about Arthur's past. There was some kind of military connection. Does this make sense? Yes. Also, okay. And the George in spirit as well wants to be acknowledged. Okay. I honestly feel like you brought everyone in tonight. Thank you for that, Alan. Okay. Can I leave? I'm just making sure I've said everything for her. Because I've had this the other day. I had a contact, I was given a message, and I went to somebody else, and I could hear someone go, I hadn't finished. What? How dare you? And I had to go back. I had to see the woman afterwards. Okay. There's also another M. She's trying to give me the Miriam. There's another M. I'm not sure if it's Miriam or Margaret, so forgive me if I've got that wrong. Thank you. And okay, thank you. She would talk a lot. I feel like she's got hold of me. She won't let me go, but she knows I need to work. I want to leave her love with you. Okay. Thank you for working with me. Okay. I'm being pulled over here, and I don't know why. Okay. I've got a gentleman with me that would have passed into spirit with a heart attack. I know he would have gone quite suddenly. I also feel that he had problems for some time with the heart. There was more than one issue. There was a valve problem, I'm hearing. There was some kind of circulatory problem with him as well. I know he would have smoked not like a trooper, but he would have smoked. I also know that he would have given up as well. Does anybody this side understand this information? I feel it's dad in spirit. It could be grandfather, but I know he was father and grandfather. Does this make sense? I feel like I'm in here somewhere. Also, the name, you're smiling at me. Do you understand any of this? Okay. Do you understand that? I don't know why. Yeah, he hadn't smoked for years. Yeah, he gave up smoking, but used to smoke quite heavily. Would you? Okay. I don't know why I keep hearing this, but the name Joy, I'm not sure if it's literally joy. You bring a lot of joy, but the name, there's something about. Okay, all I keep hearing was joy, so I'm sorry. Was it shortened? Because that's what I heard was the joy. Was she also, because they're making me aware with that name, there was a lot of joy around them. Would you understand this? They would have lightened up people's life. Also, I'm being also made aware of that particular generation were quite open. There's an entertainment side to them. So whether they were going down the pub and singing Old Lang Syne and Knees Up Mother Brown, there is a real sense of that with them. Would you understand that? Right, thank you. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, but family is everything. Family is everything. Okay, would you also understand the name Brian, that's spirit side? Brian, that's spirit side. I believe it's on father's side. I'm just going to keep going. The name Michael as well, that connects on father's side. Okay. Why have you given me that? He's still giving the same information. Okay. Also, a connection is Stepney connected. Connection to Stepney. I feel it's to do with the joy. Joy. So I don't even know where Stepney is. I'm from Suffolk. I don't know why I'm hearing Stepney that connects to the joy or the joys. And who was the bus driver as well? Number 42? Okay, I'm getting a lot of this information, I believe, from grandfather. Would you understand the information? Also, him having a problem with the heart. Also know that there was a cancerous condition with him. There's problems with cancer with him as well. Also, thank you. Also know someone had, I'm not sure if it was cancer with the blood. There's a problem with the blood. There was some kind of cancer. Does this make sense? And also, right, thank you. Also, the name Georgie or George. Perfect. Someone called him Georgie. Someone called him Georgie. Okay. I know there's memories of wartime connections with some of these people here because I can feel it. And I can feel that camaraderie. And I believe that's where the entertainment camaraderie comes in terms of life was short. We didn't know when it was our time. Okay. There's also a connection with the docks as well, the East End, and the docks working down there. Okay. I also feel these people didn't have a lot. But what they did have, it was love, it was community, it was together. It makes me feel really emotional with this because I know it's the most important thing in the world. That doesn't matter what we've got or what we have, love is all that matters. And that's a real message for you. And I want to go back to the initial word that I got, joy, for you. And I don't know what it is you're doing, sir, or what you do for people. Are you a healer? I've just heard a healer in my head. I believe what you do to people, or what you're doing for people, you bring them a lot of joy and a lot of peace and a lot of comfort. So from spirit side, can you take their love? And I also feel on dad's side, I don't think they would have understood it, what you do. Do you understand that? I can tell you now it's the opposite. They're that side, and it's amazing how they wise up when they're on that side because they're shown and they're enlightened and they're so proud of you. Okay, believe their love. Is there also another Alan? There's another Alan over that side as well. Thank you. Okay. It's really important. Who's one thing at a time? The Barry as well. Barry. That's you. All right, Barry. Forgive me. Are you really busy? They're talking about Barry being busy. No time for himself. Okay, just take some time for yourself as well. Okay, you can't help others if you don't help yourself. All right. Okay. Also, there's a dog. I'm not sure if the dog is here or spirit side that connects to you. Yes. And was there a problem with the dog food recently? Did you feed them dog food? No. Was it? Is something funny about dog food and the dogs, and they're eating something a bit weird? They're making me laugh. You had to feed someone with dog food? No. Oh, right. Okay. There is some joke about it. I don't know what they're trying to say. Yeah. It wasn't pedigree chum, was it? No. Okay. Okay. Can you just take their love and thank you for working with me? That was beautiful. And there is so much love from that side for what you do, but remember to take some time for yourself. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that's pretty full on. Okay. I have a funny feeling I'm going to work with this lady here. Hiya, what's your name?
Hi, Kaylee.
Nice to meet you, Kaylee. Literally, someone just put an arrow over your head and went, your next message is here. Okay. Would you understand a younger gentleman in spirit, please? Would you understand? I don't want to go old with him. I want to go 40s, 50s. It passed into spirit, not particularly old. I know this is not family. I know this connects to you, whether this is a friend or it's definitely somebody you would know. I know he passed into spirit with difficult circumstances. I also know he suffered with, forgive me for saying this, I also know he had some kind of mental health issue as well. Does this make sense? I'm not sure if you work with and around people like this.
I do, yes.
This is where I feel this connects to you. Okay, there's a young... See, the problem is he comes to me with a very young energy, but I know he wouldn't have passed into spirit as a young man. I feel emotionally he was younger than his maturity. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Don't tell me anything else. All right? Thank you. Okay, I'm very much aware that he's still around, really close. Okay, and I do feel there's a message here. I know there's been some sort of tragic circumstances with his passing. Would you understand this? And I know it's been misunderstood as well. And there is, like you just said, there's some questions about someone passing. Okay. I also feel this gentleman had an issue with abandonment. Okay, and he's really angry about that because he felt like he couldn't do nothing. And again, it was a vulnerability. And I can relate to that. I understand that. I have something similar in someone very close to me. So I understand what he's trying. Maybe that's why he connects to me, because I really want to get this message out to you. The other thing is making me aware that there's people around him that helped him that he didn't recognize were trying to help him. He tried to push them away. Do you understand that? Also, the initial S that he's trying to give him the name, the initial S. Does that make sense? I know this gentleman also would have been paralyzed somehow. There was some kind of paralysis with what happened to him. Was there also some epilepsy with him? Mild. There's some kind of neurological. Is it psychosis then? Okay, because there's some kind of episode that he has where he loses control of things. And I also feel that there was a problem, again, I forget it's twice now, there's a problem where it would have been a problem with his medication. He had problems with the balance of that. And I feel it was to do with the chemical imbalance in his brain. Did he like trains? Trains. Because he's showing me, he's taking me down the train and watching the trains come by. He loves it. It's just something about the size, the weight of them, and he loved that, and the mechanical side of things. Also, did you know of his dad? Because he's making me aware there's a gentleman in spirit that was either a stepfather or a father that's helped him. That's helped him go over. Okay. See, when I hear him, Do you remember talking to him? Right. Did he used to get frustrated trying to get his words out? Because that's what he's doing exactly now. And I feel it's evidential rather than actual, what he is now. Okay. And he keeps giving me that. You've been attacked by a fly. Yeah. It's annoying when they do that. Okay. He just wants to thank everybody around that tried to help him with support. Forgive me, did you know that he tried to do it other ways? He thought about other ways? Also, I feel there was a problem with cutting his wrists as well. Yeah, and also feel that he had to take certain things away from him. Also, the name Peter. And is there a Mr. Williams as well? And Harold or Harry? Okay. Also, the initial D he's trying to give me for a name. Right, he's trying to give me the D. I can't see anything else because he literally showed me rather than hearing it. I get a combination of hearing, seeing, feeling, and I have to process all that information. I try to give it to you as best I can. Okay. Forgive me for saying this. I feel it's inevitable. He couldn't see a way out. Okay. Is there a Martin? Yeah. Okay. Because he wants to acknowledge him. There's some. I don't want to say love, but there's some kind of connection between the two. Okay. Also, the S. He keeps trying to give me the S. That don't tell me in case it comes through. He keeps, and I know it's frustration because he keeps trying to give me that. Okay. Also, okay. Was there a problem with his support? They kept putting it away, cutting it down, putting it away. Would you also understand there was movement? He had to move around a lot. And he made him really unsettled. They didn't understand him. Also, something about bluebell. Do you understand the bluebell he's trying to give me? I know it's flowers. Okay, all right. He's literally, I kid you not, he's literally just gone straight away, gone, like a shot. And I've got someone else just come in. Would you understand that as being evidential? That he's literally, his concentration level, gone. And that's exactly what's just happened here. Okay, when he was talking to me, I could feel he wanted to help some people that tried to help and care for him. So if you know, or if you get invited, do you know, I'm not even sure he's been buried yet. I'm not sure. Oh, is there a problem with money burial, like a municipal? They call it a municipal burial when the council bury you.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay. I feel like if you ask, you're going to find out. There is some kind of sadness around the funeral in terms of not getting what he wanted. It was almost formal and not many people there. It was very sad. He doesn't care. He's over the other side. He's happy. He's doing what he wants. But there's a real sense of abandonment with him. I know there's people with him because I could feel people around him. Right. I have moved because someone's just come in, so I'm going to move on. Please, obviously don't, there's love there, clearly, because he's connected to you. Please take his love. Okay. I've got another lady coming in. I know she's a grandmother and she's beautiful. Now, I'm not sure if she is connected to this contact, but she's just come in. She said, well, he's just gone. So I know the name Lily connects to her. The name Lily, she's making me aware of the Lily connection around her. Does anyone understand the grandmother? There's a connection with Lily. The name Lily. Also, the initial E she's trying to give me. Not sure if that's Evie. There's E that she's trying to give me. Does this make sense? I feel like I'm being pulled over here. Do you understand this? Okay. I'll work. Sorry, what is your name? Lovely to meet you, Esther. Okay. Was there a Robert as well? A Robert? Or Bob? Right, the Bob. Right, I've got two people here. I'm going to try and break this down. I know I've got a very tall gentleman that would have been a policeman. And I know he's overlooking, and I feel he's making me aware he's dad as well, but he's taken a step to one side. Do you understand that? Because I feel like I've been pulled and he stepped to one side. I became aware of him. Also, where's Bob? Robert? Bob? Connect to him. Okay, I'm just going to put him to one side while I bring this grandmother through. Okay. Okay. There's a celebration coming up. She's making me aware, some kind of anniversary. Would you understand grandmother talking quite quickly? Okay, would you understand? She's giving this information about the Queen. She would have been a fan of the Queen, because I know she would have celebrated the Jubilee if she was here. She would have loved the Queen, would have loved all. Does that make sense? Okay. And no, she would have had a poorly heart as well. She's making me aware she had a poorly heart with circulation. She had to sit down a lot, make herself, again, she had balance issues. Does this make sense? Like a rush. When she got up, she struggled. Okay. Yes, thank you. Angina. There was an angina issue, she just said. You don't know of that. Okay. Okay. Also know she had a couple of trips to the hospital with that. She had problems with that before she passed. See, she did. She did. Oh, good. Perfect. Okay. I also know there's a real quaintness about this lady. Forgive me for making me aware of that, because there's a quality in that. There's a real presence of like, everyone would like a grandmother like this lady. Would you understand that? And okay. Was there somebody, a sailor around her? Who 100%, I can't take that away. She's just given me this sign. So I know there was a sailor around her. Right, there's one that's got the Navy connection. It's twice tonight we've gone to Navy, but there's one that's got the Blue Peter badge. I always get the blue, and that sounds really strange. When I know someone's been in the Navy, they give me the Blue Peter badge. So I know it's probably more than military. It's also probably someone who would have been a sailor or sailed. Okay. The J as well. She's trying to connect me to the J. Yeah. Do you understand the J? Oh, okay. As well, I just feel there was no time to, forgive me for saying this word, no time to die. She was too busy. It was really inconvenient. You know, what were they thinking? I wanted to stay here. I had too many things to do. Okay, and again, I feel like she's clearing up, tidying up, but not just tidy house, but her mind was tidy. Does this make sense? She was very organized, very together. But also, who was it doing the charity work? Or giving up the time to help others? I believe this is you or someone very close to you. Okay, she's making me aware you're giving your time to others to support and help people. Very admirable. Also, there's something to do with Ukraine as well. Who's done a collection or money for Ukraine? She's making me aware of the Red Cross connection. I don't feel it's you. I do feel it's somebody else. She's making me aware of the Red Cross for Ukraine. Can you look out for that, please? Okay. Okay. She's also making me aware did she love the theatre as well? She's making me aware. And there's a story, is there a Jack that connects around here? I believe it's either a play or story with Jack. Oh, Jack and the Beanstalk. Do you understand this? You took to see it when he was little. Okay. Okay. There's initial A she's trying to give me as well. The A's on the other side. Don't hold on to that, because when we go into, when I give initials, your mind goes, and we lose the contact. So we'll just keep with the flow. Okay. And there's, Brenda, spirit side. Brenda, I literally heard the Brenda on spirit side. Also, okay, she's just, I feel like I've got another contact with her as well. Would you also understand, I feel that's either mum with her or your mum. Would you understand this? Your mum. I can feel mother. I can feel the energy of mum. Okay. Okay. Who used to love the lemons and lemon curd? And you understand this? I'm literally tasting it. I love lemon curd. Okay. Okay, I noticed jewellery of Mum's here. She's making me aware people have got her jewellery. Also, who has the beautiful blue eyes? Your boy, because she's showing me his beautiful blue eyes. I don't want to call him an angel, but there's talk of that, okay? I think she might be a little bit biased, okay? Also, the S, is there this, the S? Oh, it sounded like Stephen, but I couldn't quite hear it. Okay. Was he, okay, who's the Joker? Was that? Right, is proper Joker, okay. Also, did he used to joke about death? Was there some kind of joke, someone pegged it, and it was a joke, and they didn't? It's inappropriate jokes that I'm hearing. And also that there's a Maggie or a Margaret as well, that side. So I'm sorry if I put her over there. Is she spirit side? Oh my gosh. They've just told me there's a Maggie and Margaret are spirit side. Okay. Oh, and the name David or Davidson? Oh, are they still here? Oh my gosh. No, see, I'm not getting that. But the name Davidson? David or Davison? And okay, oh, who's into the William Shakespeare? Okay, because it's really important for her, literature. There's a real, okay. There was a joke about this as well, about her doing Shakespeare. She's just like, you would never look at her and think she's doing literature and Shakespeare. Do you understand that? She's also very trendy, that I'm being told. She's also quite with it. She's very trendy. I also know she goes against the flow. Does that make sense? And it's that what makes her character. They want to acknowledge that. There is also an F they're trying to give me here. The F, because when I said flow, there was a name they tried to pop in my mind with the F. Can you hold on to that, please? Is there a Fred or a Frank they're trying to give me? They're trying to give me another gentleman. Definitely in spirit. I'm sorry if I put your dogs in spirit, but they are here. I saw people rather than dogs. Okay. Okay, yeah, and but you're the same as your dad. You're a joker, and you keep teasing and playing tricks on people, and playing games as well with the kids. Cheating. They're kind of outing you. Do you understand? And they like that, but you kind of get caught out from time to time. Okay, you're very competitive, is what they're trying to say. Okay. Also, Jane, the name Jane, they're trying to give me. Jane or Janie. Oh, and again, Colin or Collins. Colin, okay. Are you two together by any chance? Are you friends? Because I feel like a crossover here. There might be a crossover. I might have somebody else coming in. Would you understand Dad in spirit? Would you also understand, I'm so sorry, can you take their love? But he's also come in. I can feel the shift towards you. I know I've got Dad in spirit for you. Okay. I'm not singing. He's trying to sing a song to me. I won't sing. There's a joke. Did your dad used to sing badly? Oh, do you remember that song, Ebony and Ivory, Go Together in Perfect Harmony? I'm not doing relationship thing here, but do you understand this? Can you take that as a song and a message within that song? But I'm not going to sing it. Also, the Chrissy as well. He's making me well, the Chrissy or Christine. Okay. Also, okay. Just keep going, he says. Just keep going. Don't stop. Do you understand? Oh, it feels like you're on a production line, though. I have to be honest with what he's saying. Life is a constant. Okay. Also, he's talking about your car, problems with your car. Would you understand this? Is it okay, I know you've got green on. I'm trying not to let it influence me. Who has the green car? Did he have the green car? Right, and did it always break down and cause problems? Because for some reason, he's comparing that car to yours. So whether that's about to play up, I don't know. But he showed me an old green car that used to break down all the time. And he then showed me a newer car that's going to have problems. So I'm sorry about that. And also tyres he's talking about. Okay, so do you understand that with the tyres? You parked on a load of glass. So your tyres are, oh, okay. Can you get them checked? Please get them checked because Daddy's making me aware of that. Also, you feel him, he says. At times he touches you. Okay, at times he touches you. He's also aware of the time in your house. He's making me aware of the time. You're quite someone who lives by time. Do you understand that? But again, he's saying, but where's the time? Similar to the gentleman over there, where is the time for you? Okay, but what he's acknowledging here is also he likes the fact that there's a calmness around you as well, or you bring that calmness to people as well. Do you understand that? You're not sure about that, are you? I can tell we look in your face. Okay, well, they're acknowledging it. They're acknowledging what you bring to other people, but there is a calmness around you that people draw off your energy. Would you make sense of that? Your friend is saying yes. So I'm going to leave Dad's. How long have I got? Finished. I've finished. Have I finished? How long have I got? Oh, have I? Oh, great. Celebration time. I've got 20 minutes. Can I leave his... Oh, he's making me aware of the June birthday coming up. The June birthday. I know it's... Or just gone. What date is it today? Is it the one on the 18th or 19th he's making me aware of? 18th, 19th. He's giving me that. Also, okay, the George as well. The George. That side again. I've put everybody that side tonight. I'm so sorry. The George. Do you understand the George connecting to Dad? And I know he would have... He was the milkman. Or he was something to do with the milkman. Similar. Okay. Okay, can I leave his love with you? Because there's others that I want to bring through as well. Because I've got a gentleman standing here in a policeman's outfit, and he's also wanting to be acknowledged. So I feel like I am with you, Nick. I'm so sorry, but he kept coming in trying to, don't forget me. Okay, so brilliant. I've got a little bit of time left. Okay. I know, problem is I know a little bit about what's been happening. So I'm not going to spend too long with this. Again, there's an enormous sense of pride in sticking to your principles and doing the right thing. Okay. Would you understand that? Okay. Also, Marion. Yeah, it's making me aware of Marion. Also, he wants to acknowledge your mum. Hello, mum. He wants to acknowledge the love and connection to you. Also, he's talking about you need to divert people here. You need to have a bigger presence and divert people to the messages that you give here and the hope and the prayers and the support that you give people. And he's talking about, like a policeman directs the traffic, he's trying to do the same thing on the other side, directing people to this church. Okay, letting people know you are on the map. So those that are watching at home, please spread the word that this Littleport church is doing the right thing. It's fabulous. Okay, I'm going to leave Dad's love with you because there's other people. Did Dad struggle with arthritis? Okay, rheumatoid arthritis? It was bad. He's making my joints ache. Yeah, okay. Also, I want to come to Mum, if that's all right, to your obviously you're with this gentleman's partner. It's been some time since his passing now, but every day it's like he's still here. Do you understand that? Around you, with you. Also, you talking to a picture or a photo as well, talking to him. Okay. He's got a nickname. Someone called him something like he did. Was it Bobby or something to do with what he did? Oh no, I didn't get that. I know there was. Right. Okay. Oh, and there's a big tabby cat coming in as well. Okay, it's making me aware of the tabby cat and the Alsatian. The Alsatian as well comes in with him. Would you understand the motorbike as well with him? There was a time on the motorbike. I do feel, I know your voice says a bit of disapproval, but I do feel he loved that. But I kind of feel like mentioning that I'm in trouble. But he enjoyed that. He enjoyed that. Okay. He had a presence bigger than what he realized. Do you understand that? So you felt his presence when he walked in the room. I have to keep giving this. I believe I picked him up last time I was here. He's coming again. He connects with me. He wants to get his message across how wonderful his church is and how proud he is of you and how he wants to connect with, I'll just touch that mic, how he wants to bring love to you as well. Okay. Are your slippers giving you some grief or is something? Okay, he's making me aware. Also, forgive me, your feet swelling or problems with your feet? Okay, because I want to put your feet up, girl. I want you to put your feet up, okay? Also, is there a Winnie? Winnie spirit side? Is that on mum's side? Yeah, on mum's side. Oh, also, thank you. And Agnes, he said, I've been with you since the moment you walked in that door, he's just said to me. The Agnes, he's telling me, because I got the Agnes when I first came in. All right, I try not to pre-link. Okay. The name Thomas as well, Thomas. You understand? Okay. Also, oh, that's interesting. It's given me a hymn as well, Onward Christian Soldiers. Would you understand that? Was that his favourite? Onward Christian Soldiers. Okay. Can I call you mum? I know you're Nick's mum. Do you understand? Okay. He's trying to talk to both of you at the same time. I'm so sorry. I switch between son and partner. Okay. There's a lot of love here connecting to this gentleman with you. I also feel you helped him, but I don't feel he always appreciated that. Do you understand that? And he's sorry for that. Okay, and he wants to make that public because he wouldn't say it. Okay. Also the George in spirit. Okay. Do you understand his chair that he had? His chair. Has there been talk about taking it out, getting rid of it? It has gone. Okay, I'm so sorry because he's not particularly happy with what he just said. Where do you expect me to sit? Okay. I feel like he favoured the old chair. The old chair. Okay. Also, he used to like a flutter on. Who is it? Oh, no. It might be someone else. Flutter on horses and go into Newmarket. Did he patrol Newmarket with the races? He's taking me to Newmarket on the races, but I think there's a between business and pleasure with him as well. Okay, we'll leave that there. Okay. And the Winnie wants to say hello as well. There's a Winnie here. There's a little old lady. The Winnie wants to say hello. Is there a Scottish connection here? And because I can feel that, but they almost feel like royalty the way they come through. They come through in a very, she's laughing. I did say that, yeah. She comes through in a very regal way. Do you understand that? A real quality to her and a real presence as well. And again, I wouldn't mess with her. Okay. Also, the crystal glassware that she used to have. There's a decanter as well. I know there would have been whiskey in there. I know her partner would have gone first. Would you understand that? She's also making me aware that decanter stayed full in case somebody walked back in that door. She never let him go from the moment he passed. He was always in and around her. Would you understand that? Also, the knocking on the window. Who's having the knock or heard a knock on the window? Okay. Again, it's acknowledgement from spirit. Also, right, okay, I've got Dad talking again now. Forgive me for saying this, Nick. I believe there's been times, am I doing the right thing? Let me tell you, there's big banners saying yes, all right? So I'm going to leave his message with you. Is it all right if I move on to someone else? I literally could be here all night with these people. They're beautiful people. Also, I know there's a sense of achievement coming up. They're trying to give you flowers. There's some kind of celebration or anniversary coming up for you. That's really special. I want to give you the flowers. Is it in August? Okay. Okay. Can you take their love? There is something, there's a real lot of movement spiritually around you. That's going to come out in the next 2 to 3 months. Okay, I want to come to this lady in the corner. Hi, guys. Hiya. Hiya. I've got a connection here. I know I've got a granddad in spirit here that connects to, I believe that's, can I call you mum? I don't know why I'm calling you mum, because you're with your daughter. So, it's the J, the connection to, oh, is that your son? It looks a bit like you as well. Okay, it's just a bit confusing. I don't want to turn my body. Although, yeah, forget the beard. That's not happening for mum yet, no. Okay. The J that connects the spirit side as well. I know there's a lady in spirit as well that's coming in with granddad. Okay, there's another one who would have been a gambler or would have liked a flutter on the horses. And also the J. Is there a Jim or Jimmy? I'm not actually sure if this is family because I know I've got at least 2 contacts here. The J or the Jim. Okay. Okay. Well, I've got a gentleman give me the name Jim. I just assumed it was him. Let me ask. And also the lady that comes in. There's more than one J. He's making me aware there's more than one J. Is there also a Jane? Or Janie? Okay. Okay, would you also understand somebody who worked in a factory? I'm not sure if it's explosives or fireworks. We're going back at least a generation here. And again, because they've put them into a box and he would have opened the box and you've got a whole box of fireworks. I also know, okay, there's 2 things. There's 2 of them, 2 people here. I know one of them would have worked in a chocolate factory. Have you got relatives in Norwich? A relative or somebody who worked in Norwich? I don't know why I'm getting the chocolate factory from Norwich. There was a chocolate factory in Norwich and somebody you know worked in the chocolate factory. What was that chocolate called from Norwich? There was a chocolate factory in Norwich going back years ago. Would you know? No, I can't remember it. I'll come in. But they're making me aware of this Norwich connection, the chocolate from Norwich as well, and somebody working in the chocolate factory. Do you understand this? Do you know, you're too many no's. So I'm going to back off a little bit here. Does anyone else understand? Somebody working in the chocolate factory and also somebody working with explosives or in an explosive or fireworks factory as well. Because I know there's connections over East Anglia. I know there's something to do with Stone Market as well. Does anybody understand this information? Sorry? No, it's not that one. There was another one. There was another one in Norwich. It's not the Nestle factory. But I know there's a chocolate factory connection. I've got a gentleman, and I believe, hey? Kaylee's, thank you. Kaylee's chocolate. So we're going back at least into the 50s or 60s with this connection. I do feel they work there. Also the name Mary that connects in, the name Mary. Okay, I know I've got 3 connections here trying to give me this information. I feel like I've got a granddad figure here. I feel like I've got a gentleman from outside the family, a friend. I know he would have been a bit of a gambler and a smoker, but really nice. Also the initial A that connects as well. The initial A, is there an Albert? Okay, please can you check? Okay. I feel like I'm connecting with your partner as well with one of these contacts. Do you understand that? Okay. Yeah. Does this make sense? Right. I know they feel they connect on that side. Also, they're trying to give me the G as well that connects the family on that side, the G. I've got 3 contacts here. I can feel my power dipping a little bit. Yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm going between two. I've got 3 contacts here. I know I've got a grandfather here. I know I've got at least 3. Also, the S, they're trying to, I'm not sure if there's a Sheila or a Shirley that connects in as well. Okay. No, I can't take that. Can't take that. It's not you. Okay. Okay. I feel like they're pulling back, so I'm going to have to shut down and close because I can feel the heat getting to me. Okay. Did somebody lose a limb as well? Because I'm feeling this person had a problem with their limb, and I feel like he had an amputation, sorry. Yeah, and also, okay, and I keep hearing the name Gerald, the G. That's the G, the Gerald. Do you know, I don't like too many no's. Does anyone else understand this? There's too many no's. I know I feel like I'm being drawn to you. And do you believe all that's for him then? Right. What about the Stone Market connection? Okay, an explosion. Okay. Right. Okay, I'm so sorry. I was being drawn to you. But you are family anyway. Oh, are you related? Okay. He would have loved being out there. And the fact is, right. He would have been the first person you saw, the last person you saw. Absolutely. Right. The fact is, the only one of the only mediums that has never physically had the chance to give grief to. So right. Right. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I got my wires crossed, but I just kept getting this information. I am so aware of the grandfather around you, though. I really am aware of the grandfather around you. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave his love and also the Mary. I keep talking Mary as well. The Mary as well. All right. We'll leave that with you. And who's looking to do an open university course or some kind of online learning? I think it's a really good idea from this side. Okay, really good idea. But there's some kind of awkwardness or there's some kind of issue of availability or timing. Do you understand that? Yeah, okay. I feel like it could be smoothed out. I also feel there's someone's been, not yourselves, I feel like something's been rigid, it's set out in stone, but they could be more adaptable. Does this make sense? Okay, can you take that, please? And I feel if you poke them enough, they will adapt to your needs, okay? So please take their love. Thank you so much. I am going to have to shut, mate, because I feel like my energy is just gone. So thank you, everybody. It's been lovely to connect for you.
Well, the love has been flowing online and the love is definitely flowing in the hall. Thank you so much, Paul, for a wonderful demonstration. And the oohs and the ahs and the ahs and the gasps and the wows were evidence enough that that was an absolutely stunning demonstration of mediumship.
I don't really hear it. All I hear is
absolutely. No, I understand. That's why my job's here to relay that. For example, Stepney, as in Stepney Green, which is a sister parish to Hackney. So that's definitely down the apples and pears stairs, Mr. Barry Green. I mean, you got his first name and then you gave him Stepney, which is a green as well. So, you know, we'll have that one. Yeah, definitely. So, yes. So, you know, the names, yeah. So, let's be honest, he might be frustrated with himself, but don't he make it look blooming easy, eh? You know, and with my old man interfering, you know, the fact that you carried on is a miracle with him interfering, but there you go. That's
He's so proud of you. He's so proud of the church, and he's like an ambassador of the Spirit. So, yeah, please take his love.
I will, thank you. And, you know, everything that's happened this last 6 months is down to his help. So, you know, it really is quite an adventure going on, but the church is its people. And I know he loved each and every one of you that he knew. And I know he would love each and every one that has come since he passed. It's just wonderful that he still comes in and echoes his huffs at the end of the... I've got to tell a little naughty story, just to because he wound you up, so I'm going to wind him up, right? Dad was very much about timekeeping, and he liked to get away on time. And if I was talking down there to somebody, he'd do this. And the more I kept talking, the more he'd sit there going, and he would use the acoustics of the hall. And I occasionally, as I'm getting ready to leave, I hear a breath echoing through the hall. And I haven't been leaving on time since we basically come back from the lockdown. So, you know, everyone knows that I like to yak. But no, seriously, Paul, on behalf of us all, thank you for an excellent demonstration of mediumship. You are an ambassador for spiritualism. Paul Bannister, everyone! Excellent stuff. Well, I know we've been talking about hooking up for the philosophy thing online, because if you are free on Wednesday nights, plug time, shameless promotion, I love it. If you are free on Wednesday nights, Paul does a wonderful demonstration show. It's chat to begin with, and then it's mediumship afterwards, and it's called Spirit Talk. If you wish to get to his YouTube, which he's now starting to play with, there is actually a link to it in our church YouTube. There's a link at the bottom to Paul's a channel down there, along with a couple of others. There's a couple of your interviews, I believe, as well. There is a couple of my interviews in there as well. And also, we haven't had him in a while, but he was certainly part of the family during the pandemic. Matthew Stapley recently as well. I thought you'd enjoy that. And so, you know, every week a new medium. So Wednesday nights, what time is it, sir?
8 p.m.
8 p.m. So you can have your tea and watch EastEnders. And then join in and watch Paul do his show with... You have many guests frequently.
And you also have a chance to win a free reading if you share.
Yes.
So we just get the medium.
Because the guest medium gets to pick, because I got to pick once. And of course, you're joined by Anthony most of the time. Others do help out, I know.
We have a mix of mediums helping.
Some people, sometimes the presenter eats the wrong thing and makes himself ill, so he has to work in the background and abandon his medium. Oh, yeah. Trust me, I could see in the background. He was definitely right to stay off screen that night. But it's so wonderful to have you here after the support you've given me on your show. And of course, he's got another show coming up soon, which will be bite-sized philosophy chats. So look out for that. I think I'm...
Extended one for you.
Just remember that you have to eat and sleep throughout the day, because you know what I'm like. But no, thank you ever so much for your service, for your kindness and your spirituality. It's much appreciated. Friends, the time is almost here. Prize Winning Corner has literally become Prize Winning Corner. It's all over there now. But thank you all for being here, for taking part, for all your help, your support. Before you go, if you do want to treat yourself, Mandy's Emporium of Loveliness is over in the corner. She brings a bit of her shop with her every week. Lots of wonderful, uplifting and lovely things, not only on that table, but in a shop. I could wander around it for hours looking at stuff, because I know the fact that I have done, because she's booted me out on more than one occasion. So, you know, there's Mandy's shop in the corner right here, kind of like a little version of it, if you want to treat yourself. And of course, do stay for tea, coffee, and light refreshments. Sorry, I've got him interfering with me now. He's getting his own back for telling the story. Friends, let us pray. As we say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, we thank you for the opportunity to come together as friends, to unite to witness your truth and work towards building a better world for all. We know that in our lives, Great Spirit, that there may be disagreements, difficulties, and differences of opinion. But encourage us, help us, and guide us, Great Spirit, to remember that we are more united in that which we agree on than those things that make us different and difference of opinions. So encourage all here and all watching to walk the path of joy, upliftment, and light, to walk the path of unity, friendship, and courage, and allow us, Great Spirit, to do your work and never give an inch. And in times of difficulty, we do not ask you to move the mountain. We simply ask you to give us the strength to climb. Until we meet again, in your name, amen.
Amen.
Well, friends, don't forget Sunday, 10 o'clock, boom-bidi, boom-bidi, boom, 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 with Reverend Alan and all of his lovely friends. Join in, tune in, get your bottoms in that room and start banging away for healing. There is meditations and everything as well, so, you know. Yes, I know that didn't come out very well, but I have been up since 3 o'clock this morning and I have driven more hours this week than I should have done. So that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Friends, we're about to say goodbye to our friends online because we're going to have the raffle. But it would be remiss of me to not demonstrate to everyone at home that they too can have a copy of Hannah's Encaustic Art. I got obsessively locked into staring at it earlier because I saw something that was quite interesting. So for everyone at home who wishes for a copy of Hannah's Psychic Encaustic Art, get ready and print screen now. And then you too can copy it, print it out, stick it on your wall, whatever you want to do. And there is so much going on in there. It's just unreal, unreal. The range of mountains, the swooping clouds, that looks like a sheer cliff face with some water in front of it. I'm saying nothing. But there we are. So let's say goodnight to our friends online, as we always do at this time, because they're going to go and watch the reruns of EastEnders. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Good night. And God bless you all. And Jack, it's over to you. Hit the button.
Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't no cloudy inside. It stopped raining. Everybody's in the play. And don't you know it's a beautiful new day. Hey. Running down the avenue, see how the sun shines brightly in the city, on the streets where once was pity. Mr. Blue Sky is living here today. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long.